Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets have come to an agreement that would allow Kyrie Irving to play away games since he's not able to play home games because he has not gotten the shot. So he's going to be playing away games the rest of the season. He's not going to be able to play away games in Toronto, I believe Golden State, and in New York. So the Knicks, those games against the Knicks, he's just not going to be able to play any of those. That's going to continue into the playoffs, considering the Nets look like they're going to make the playoffs. So Kyrie Irving is back, kind of, and he's on this kind of part-time schedule. He's not even going to be playing half the games that are left because of the way things work out. And they're going to have him at least for a chunk of games this year. And there's a lot of people who are like, well, is it going to help with team chemistry? Is it going to help them maintain what they have? What's going on here? What's this going to look like? And the reality is we don't know. We don't know what this is really going to look like because, one, we haven't seen Kyrie Irving play all year. And, teams generally need about, I would say, 3 weeks to begin in the beginning of the year. That's why no one really takes that first stint seriously, to kind of just get acclimated to playing as consistently as they do in the NBA and just start the season. So I would say give it about I would say give it about 3 weeks, but then Kyrie Irving's also not playing home games, so that might add to it. So that might be one of the first big issues you'll see come up is, and this is not saying Kyrie Irving's lost it or he's not practicing. I don't know what he's doing, but what it is saying is it's going to take, I think, a little longer than it would to just get him back into the flow of things. And that's not just playing. It's the practices and it's everything goes along with that. So that might take a little bit. But then afterwards, once the playoff rolls around, he's going to be back. And I think he's going to contribute. He's going to contribute. He's Kyrie Irving. He can play the game of basketball. All the crap that people give him, all the crap that I've even given him, that's not to say that he's not a really good to great basketball player. He is. The only question I have with him and the Nets in this instance is what is going to happen when Kyrie is not available, obviously, for a home game, and you're in a spot where, seeding might be on the line, or even bigger impact, playoffs. When the playoff comes around, you're in a game 7, and you're at home, and you're supposed to have a home field advantage, but you're actually at a disadvantage because your starting point guard, who is an all-star, who is an all-pro, all-NBA guy, is not available. The team is going to suffer and be less because of that. And it's not about saying, it's someone's fault, it's all this and that. It's mostly about the way that this would work. And that's why I think a lot of people have problems because with the way this is going and the fact that he's on a kind of basically less than half schedule. It's going to help them, I think, just in a lot of games that they might not be in. They might be able to load manage better now, which, again, that happens in the regular season. I'm not worried about the regular season. Again, my concerns are mostly with the postseason. What's going to happen if you're playing the Bucks in a series that is almost certainly going to go at least 6 or 7 games, and Kyrie Irving isn't available, and your team needs to be as competitive as possible? Is that something that might get Kyrie a chance to, get the shot? A lot of people are saying, he's going to get it by then. He's going to get it by then. I'm not too sure. Again, I don't know what Kyrie's thinking at all times, but if he hasn't done it now, there's no real reason for me to think that he'll do it once that rolls around. So, and again, I'm not even concerned about that. It's just I've got concerns about the way that the team is going to react to that situation, knowing that they kind of had Kyrie. And I'm sure everyone's going to say the right things, and I'm sure everyone's going to, for the most part, honestly, understand that that's the situation, that's what it is, and we'd rather have him for those away games than not, which is fine. I just do think there's going to be not a sense of resentment, but a sense of just regret and of what could have been if the Nets end up losing in a crucial game, which it can happen. They were in the playoffs last year against the Bucks, and what happened? They lost. And I'm not saying, and it went. I believe 7 games. So you have a chance to redeem that. But if you're a top seed and you're going to be, and that seventh game is going to be at home, and you are supposed to have home field advantage, it's going to be weird not having one of your best players, arguably your second or third best player on the team. It's going to be weird. Thanks for watching this video from Real Take Sports Talk. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Also, remember to check out our live show every single Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on the YouTube channel. And remember, keep it real.